just the breaks of 100 or more he's made at this famed venue. Nowhere else. Just to put that into perspective, back in the 90s, there was a world number 3 called James Watanabe from Thailand, who was regarded as a fine break builder, and he was. In all competitions, he made 166 centuries.
Slightly awkward queuing here for Mark Selby, but plenty of opportunity to play a good cue ball himself here. 2 or 3 reds he could play a good safety from. Well, Mark just had a look there at this straightish red to the left corner, but I'm thinking that the cue ball might just catch the end of the pack of reds if he tries to play the cue ball back to bulk. But he'll know better. He's in front of the shot. He avoided the pack just, but he's cannon the blue. Another chance for John Higgins here. Now, if he can replicate his performance of the last frame, and he will be beginning to build a head of steam. Decent pot with the rest, but he won't be happy that the cue ball's just wriggled away towards that right corner. He can just drop the black in and leave the red along the top cushion. Don't know how much pace John will like to play this black at. Oh, well done. The cannon worked out very well. Wasn't sure he'd be able to cannon the red thinly enough to leave it on, but he has.
8.
All of a sudden, a good chance. Oh, Phil, I can't believe John Higgins took that red and not the one
8.
that the cue ball was closest to, which was a certainty.
Thinking about a 147 maybe.
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
One.
Had he made it, it would have been worth £27,500 because you would have shared the high break with Kyron Wilson and the 147 bonus, assuming no one else made a max. So I suppose, given his predicament, it was worth pursuing.
He's only 12 though. Why does he want another one? I mean, it could be very costly now, of course.
8. Touching ball.
Touching ball called by Desislava Boshilova. Awkward queuing, very limited with what he can do with the white here.
9.
All Mark Selby can do here is to roll the black in and let the positional side of the shot take care of itself. He'd love to be able to avoid the cannon on the red next to the black, but I think he will skim it. Black's in, good pot. Now, is he on a red to the left corner?
16.
Mark Selby doesn't think that red is potable, so he's faced with this rather tricky one to the yellow pocket.
Now, if that doesn't underline how well he's queuing, nothing does. Right into the heart of the pocket. All of the greats like to finish off in style. It was a
20.
big thing for Stephen Hendry in particular. He loved to make a big break and get over the line in a blaze of glory. Selby will want to do exactly the same.
$21. $26. $27.
It has to be said, this match turned on an outrageous fluke when he was 4-1 down. Fortune facilitated what followed, which is for me the best performance Mark Selby's put in for quite some time. Okay, he's won 2 world ranking events this season, but this is vintage.
I think he's just considering stunning this red in and playing for the pink. He's changed his mind. Playing the lower of the 2 reds for the black, and he's very straight on this. Backspin, advance the cue ball towards his next red. May have to stun up for the blue from this because of the angle that he has on it.
Forty-three.
The bottom red of that little trio doesn't actually pot to this right corner. It may look as though it does, but I saw a previous camera shot which suggested to me that it doesn't pot, so he may have to go into something here. How's this worked out? Is he on the red to the centre? If he is, he's fine.
48. Forty-nine.
Just didn't travel far enough to be ideal.
55.
May again have to screw up for the blue, this time for the right centre. But in potting this red, the red that's next to the pink becomes available.
56.
Overdone it slightly. Mark Selby would be anxious to get the job done here. 48 points ahead, just a couple more reds, replacing tomorrow's semi-final.
That might have been
59.
the last hope for Higgins extinguished. Been really dependable with the rest in this match. He's only missed 1 of 8.
He may have to leave this black rather straight. Just needs this red, black and one more red. Would he screw back for the pink, I wonder? No. Dead straight stun.
60.
Straight on the black. If he screws back off the side cushion, I think there are 2 pottle reds that will go into this left corner. John Higgins wondering that he's now played his last shot in this year's Kazoo World Snooker Championships. Wow, Phil, he just cued across that one and because of it has lost position.
59 in front, 59 on the table. Not quite there yet. But you know, even now, he won't do anything hasty.
Just didn't cue this straight enough for the cue ball to keep a true course. John Higgins needs a black off all the remaining reds And then all the 6 colours just to be able to tie. But he has left a shot to nothing here for Mark Selby to once again clinch this match.
John Higgins can be proud of himself in many respects. 2 very comfortable victories to be here. And his occupation of a top 16 place very much cemented by a run to the quarterfinals.
Well, Mark Selby's had a good look at this to see if he thinks he can get through to the potting angle. But John has tied that black up now, and he needs it. No. Just thinking from Mark Selby's point of view, if he were to put a red right over one of the bolt pockets, John Higgins would have to get onto the black and be massively odds against. And the second he pots a red, he'll need snookers. Which, of course, is why John Higgins plays a safety off the red to bring the black back into play.
No advantage would stop Mark Selby adopting the percentage game, and quite rightly so.
If that cue ball is absolutely tight to this side cushion, John needs to be very careful here because you can get some weird spin created by the cushion. Well, he tried to bring the red into play. He's put it safe on the other side of the table.
7 hours of play in this match. You have to admire John Higgins, consummate professional, refusing to accept his fate.
Ordinarily, Mark Selby would play a safety off this red near bolt, bring it back down the table, but he doesn't want to do that because John Higgins would be able to get a black off it if he gets the opportunity. So he's just brought it down halfway and no more.
A fraction away. But even then, built-in value.
Had a bit of a golden outcome there, though. Pink is in the way of the two reds below it. John Higgins can only see a little bit of the red to the left of it. Another half chance then for Mark Selby if he takes this red on below the black. Could play the cue ball back up towards the green for an element of safety.
That should be that. That is Mark's wife, Vicky. Delighted. Every reason to be so proud because this has been a top-class performance. John Higgins concedes the end of his 29th Crucible campaign, beaten 13-7 by Mark Selby, a formidable opponent. He is, without doubt, in my opinion, the man to beat here at the Crucible.